Welcome to the Uffsides NFC 2014 Preview, the NFC, aka the better, more interesting conference in the NFL. I'm Matt Ufford, full disclosure Seahawks fan, joined as always by Alex Rubenstein, a Niners fan, and Will, who cheers for the Cowboys. Sorry, bud.
It's cool that the three of us are, just three NFC dudes. They all have a shot to win it all.
All right, let's go through some of the favorites. Let's start in the NFC West. Obviously, Super Bowl champion Seattle Seahawks. The defensive line is not as good this year. The offensive line, which was their weakest unit in 2013, is slightly improved, I think. You, of course, I'm sure have, make your case for
I'll choose the 53 mighty men of San Francisco to win the division.
NFC North. Packers and Bears. Poor man's Niners and Seahawks. One with richer tradition, but not as good teams. I'm gonna go with the Packers just because Aaron Rodgers is here and Jay Cutler here. Bears greatly improved on defense, need to be.
They look pretty good to me.
The Cowboys fan.
The main case with Chicago is just those two monsters at wide receiver, just Brandon Marsh and Alshon Jeffrey against those NFC North secondaries.
Jared Allen, like revenge fuel, and he'll be like drinking deer blood before the games. NFC East. I don't see a team besides the Eagles winning this division. Do you?
Just by default.
If you put all 32 NFL head coaches in one room and said fight to the death, the lights would go out, you'd hear some ninja noises, and then like 30 seconds later, it would be Chip Kelly standing over 31 dead bodies. Let's make this short on the Cowboys because they're not going to the playoffs this year. Terrific offense, great offensive line, great offensive weapons. They do have a historically terrible defense that got worse in the offseason when they let DeMarcus Ware go.
I just have a really good feeling about like a varsity blues scenario for the Cowboys and like a Stephen Jones, Jerry Jones, I don't want your life sort of thing. We're f***ed.
Yeah. The one part of that analogy I liked is that there is probably a strip club scene.
Tuesday night.
Let's wrap up our talk of favorites with the NFC South. Last year they sent the Panthers and the Saints to the playoffs. I think the Saints win the division this year. They're going to be the chic Super Bowl pick for people who don't want to have the Seahawks repeating.
I didn't know it was pronounced chic, by the way.
Chic.
I've never heard it out loud. I always thought it was chick.
I love you, Alex.
I don't understand the deal with all this chick ambiance going around here.
Let's talk about that next tier of teams in the NFC, the playoff dark horses. The NFL always surprises us. It's going to be just like last year.
Tampa drops off the screen at me.
Minus Schiano plus 3 to 7 wins right there. That's how it goes. That's called addition by subtraction. Detroit Lions, hat into the mix. Did they really hire Jim Caldwell as coach?
The guy's never showed a single emotion in his life.
I would sooner hire a piece of driftwood to be my head coach than Jim Caldwell.
Where will they get that in Detroit, though?
Atlanta. I think that they're not going to be as injured this year, although losing Sam Baker's a tough for one. Roddy White, who had a high ankle sprain, he wasn't hot Roddy until the end of the season. Let's take a quick sojourn here to talk about Hard Knocks. Specifically, Mike Smith could not motivate me to take a dump.
You need motivation for dump these days?
Slight chance that the New York Giants make the playoffs.
Oh, come
Very
on.
slight.
You need a lot of teams from the NFC West and North to go completely in the tank. All right, no NFC preview is complete without us mentioning every single team, even the ones that suck, starting with the Arizona Cardinals. 10-6 last year, a very, very good team, one of the best in the NFL, and yet they didn't make the playoffs. Bad news for them is that they got a lot worse.
I think they're going to go like 7-9.
Yeah. Next, St. Louis. Probably should have drafted a quarterback, huh? No. Sam Bradford's going to be fine. He's not.
No.
Minnesota. Adrian Peterson is enough to single-handedly carry a team to the playoffs, but me, I'm just waiting for the Teddy Bridgewater era to start.
You don't believe in Cassell?
Castle.
Who?
One more thing about St. Louis. Good luck to Michael Sam. Hope he makes the team. Hope he sacks lots of people. And I hope that no gigantic corporations feel the need to report on what he's doing in the shower and whether his teammates are showering with him or not. Get your fucking heads out of your asses. Carolina we touched on. No wide receivers besides Kelvin Benjamin, who's a rookie and kind of an unfinished product. Lots of talent. I think he's going to need a year. The Washington football team. Offense seems to be primed to do a lot better. They've added Deshaun Jackson. Jordan Reed might not get a concussion this year.
Can we start calling them the Washington, D.C. Kirk Cousinses?
It's less offensive than the other one.
RG3?
All right, prediction time, something that I hate doing, but people expect of us, even though I have no credentials whatsoever. Alex, who do you like in the NFC Championship game?
I like San Francisco over New Orleans.
I'm going to go New Orleans over Seattle, even though I'll be rooting for Seattle. Will, do you got a prediction?
Cowboys gonna do something.
Watch from home. That's it for the Uffsides NFC Preview. Be sure to check out our AFC Preview as well. That one's filled with just as little information analysis as this one. And watch us every week as we preview the best and worst of the NFL's games. Hey, thanks for watching this SB Nation video. If you liked it, do us a solid and click that thumbs up button. And for more from SB Nation, subscribe to our channel. And while you're at it, how about watching one of these videos over here? Come on, what else are you doing today? Click it. Go.